Can you add chicken to pork paella? Have you ever wondered if you can mix chicken with pork in a classic dish like paella? Let's break it down and see how these two meats can work together in this flavorful recipe. Yes, you can absolutely add chicken to pork paella. This combination is quite popular and can really enhance the overall flavor and texture of the dish. Paella is a traditional Spanish rice dish cooked in a wide, shallow pan. The rice absorbs all the delicious flavors from the ingredients and broth. In pork paella, you typically use cuts like pork shoulder or chorizo sausage. These cuts provide a rich and savory taste. Chicken, especially boneless thighs, is a great addition because it cooks quickly and adds moisture. When you decide to add chicken, there are some important cooking techniques to keep in mind. First, it is essential to brown the chicken pieces before adding them to the paella. This step develops a nice caramelized crust, which adds a lot of flavor. You should treat the chicken the same way you treat the pork or chorizo. Chicken and pork have different cooking times, so using chicken thighs is a smart choice. Thighs remains tender and juicy, even during longer cooking times. After browning the meats, take them out of the pan. This allows you to saute the rice with aromatics like onions, garlic, and bell peppers, which is key to building flavor in paella. Next, you will want to toast the rice briefly before adding broth infused with saffron and other spices. Once the rice is partially cooked, return the chicken and pork to the pan. Nestling them into the rice allows the flavors to meld perfectly. As you cook, maintain a steady simmer and avoid stirring after adding the broth. This technique helps create Socarrat, the crispy rice layer at the bottom that many people love. For practical applications, use boneless chicken thighs along with pork cuts like chorizo or pork shoulder. Brown each meat separately to maximize flavor. Add the chicken and pork back to the rice near the end of cooking to prevent the chicken from overcooking. Incorporate ingredients like garlic, onions, bell peppers, and peas to balance the richness of the meats. Be mindful of seasoning, as both pork and chicken releases different amounts of fat and juices, which can affect the saltiness and texture of the dish. Adding chicken to pork paella is a well-established technique that can make your dish even more delightful. With proper browning, timing, and layering of ingredients, you can create a flavorful and well-textured paella that highlights both meats beautifully.